Hey guys, this is the creator of Truth of the Streets, and some individuals have asked me to cover the street drug Tranq with any updates I may have. But before I start, I'd like to say this video is for informational purposes and for my college portfolio. Thank you for your support, and let's get started. Xylazine, better known as Tranq on the streets, is a sedative and muscle relaxant that is 50 times stronger than heroin. Some may know this is only authorized in the United States for veterinary use. As of now, it is not currently a controlled substance under the U.S. Controlled Substances Act. Essentially, xylazine is an animal tranquilizer that is showing up in the drug samples out on the streets, but has been around for quite some time. Some of you may remember that I did research and a video on this last year. I will be linking that video in my description. Here I have 3 terms that some people may not be familiar with. So let's start with the first term. The first term is Tranq dope. Tranq dope is fentanyl and or heroin cut with Tranq. The second term is Tranq. Tranq is the street name for xylazine. And the third term is fetty. Fetty is another term for fentanyl. Now that we are familiarized with the terms, let's get to our first question. Why isn't xylazine used on humans? Xylazine isn't used or approved on humans because it can cause respiratory depression, meiosis, high blood glucose levels, and in more severe cases, death. Although I'm not listing all of the reasons, these are just some things I'm stating from my research. This leads me into my next 2 questions. How long does it take to work, and how can you take it? It being the drug. Xylazine works within minutes, depending on how it was taken and whether it was mixed with any opioid or other drugs. You can inject, inhale, snort, or smoke Tranq dope. It's all dependent on the user. Now you may be asking, what does the drug do? Well, Tranq dope essentially decreases the release of dopamine in the central nervous system, slows people's breathing and heart rates, lowers their blood pressure, and decreases the user's level of consciousness. As I mentioned earlier, I researched Tranq dope last year. I recently posted a screen recording that I will link in the description to what a Tranq arm looks like. Needless to say, if Tranq dope is injected, there is a risk of skin ulcers and deterioration of the flesh. Tranq dope is also known to knock users out for up to 6 to 8 hours. Other users report 3 to 4 hours, but remember, every user is different and so is their body. Users also report the agonizing pain of craving the drug once waking up. Unfortunately, due to drug batches being cut with xylazine and other drugs, there is a high risk of overdose and death amongst users. Although I can talk all day about the information I found regarding Tranq, I'll save that for another video. Let's get into the last topic of this video for today, and that is how to respond to an overdose. In my last research video on Tranq, I stated that naloxone, better known as Narcan, is not guaranteed to reverse an overdose, which unfortunately is still accurate from my current research. It seems that because xylazine is a sedative and not a narcotic, people overdosing on Tranq dope do not respond well or at all to the naloxone. Despite Narcan not guaranteeing a reversal to a Tranq overdose, if you come across someone overdosing, you should always still administer naloxone. If you want more information on how to administer naloxone, where to get naloxone in Los Angeles County, and what type of naloxone is available, please visit my Narcan playlist. If you are interested in me covering any drugs that are out on the streets, resource centers, and areas involving homeless individuals, please contact me on Instagram or through Gmail. Thanks for watching.